Hello, 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 hello. Okay. I'm gonna do another video. This one is about is prostitution a crime? Are prostitutes considered criminals? Because people are walking around here, they don't actually know what a crime is. They are mistaking crime rate and addiction to be the same thing. We have crime rate that are different from addiction, and I think prostitution is an addiction. It's not a crime. Prostitution is a bad addiction, but it's not a crime. That's how I see it. It is legalized. The only thing with prostitution is that you have to reach a certain age to be legalized to do prostitution. In America, you have to be 18 years old to be legalized to do prostitution. In America, it only takes you to reach 18 years old to be a prostitute in America. If you're under 18 years old, they consider you as a teenager. Understand? And kids are not even allowed to leave their parents out until they turn 16 years before they can move out. Until they turn 16 years before they are allowed to have boyfriends. And in America, you have to be 18 years to be really legalized to be prostitute. You have to be 16 years to be legalized to have boyfriend. You have to be 16 years to be legalized to drive in America. So it's not a crime to be a prostitute. It's a choice. These people, they make money being prostitute. I'll give you an example. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is popular and is famous for sex tape. That's how she came into the world, and she's not ashamed of it. She had an interview with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey came in the house and had an interview with all of them, and Kim Kardashian was the focus. And they asked her about the prostitution. She said she's not ashamed of it. She said, but she's not denying that's how she came into the world. There are ways that you can be famous. They bad publicity and they are good publicity, whether I like it or not. Publicity is publicity, but there are two different kinds of publicity. One publicity which is bad and one publicity which is good. Look at like the royals, like Kate and William. That's good publicity. Obama is a royal. Obama is a king, and Michelle Obama. These are royal publicity. Understand? So publicity is publicity. But we have good publicity and we have bad publicity. And Kim Kardashian said that's how she came into the world. Through a sex tape video that went viral, and she's embracing. She married how many she got married to like 3 men after that sex tape. Nobody run away. People got obsessed with her. They still obsessed with Kim Kardashian in America. Just the sex tape, they became #1 viral family in America, and they are still right there on the top. Nobody know about Kim Kardashian. Last time you checked, she was working for Paris Hilton. She was Paris Hilton's assistant. They didn't know who Kim Kardashian was. She was an assistant to Paris Hilton. But the sex tape came out. She became far more than Paris Hilton. So there are ways that you come out in public. It might be through sex tape. It might be through some scandal. They're good. Understand? their publicity, their bad publicity and their good publicity. But it doesn't mean, for me, I just like prostitution is not a crime. I don't really want to go deep, but for me, I feel like just like homelessness is not a crime, mental health is not a crime, prostitution is not a crime, but it's an addiction that only you can stop it because this is legalized. Right now, I'm in a hotel room with family and we're watching TV. They have WAP porn channels, WAP pornographic channels right there. The only thing is that you have to be 18 to watch it. You are not allowed to watch pornography till you are 18 years old. You are not allowed to do pornographic stuff unless you are 18 years old. So if I decide to do porn with Frank, it gotta be a choice that I make. But for me, I'm just like, look, right now that you have kids, you have your baby, you have Queen, you have Derek. You know something I like, but I'm a very sexual person. That you can be tempted and say, hey, let's do a sex tape. Let's do porn because you're sexual. Yeah, and people look at you and say, oh man, she's fucking sexual. Why can't she do a sex tape? You should be comfortable doing what you want to do, even though you're sexual. Doesn't mean you should go around going naked. You should go around doing sex tape. Are you comfortable doing porn? How does your daughter go look at you in the future? How is Derek gonna look at you in the future? You don't know. Your kids might not accept what you do. They call you fucking prostitute and all of that shit. But it's not a crime. But it's gonna have to affect your reputation with your children. But it's not a crime. We have people mixing things up. I said mental health is not fucking crime, homelessness is not crime, and now I'm doing a video of prostitution is not a crime. America have legalized this thing. It's not even America, we have it in Africa. You just have to be 18 years in America. And back in Africa, I think you have to be like 21 years old. Understand? I didn't know any man until I was 21 years old. I got this virgin at the age of 21. My friends, they were 12 years old. They already had boyfriends. They already got this virgin at 12 years old. 15, 16 years old, they were already having boyfriends. Understand? But I said, I don't want to be this virgin until I'm 21. And when I turned 21, that's when I met my first boyfriend who took my virginity to Africa. That man lives in Canada right now. Harry. 21. I waited 21 years. But I was so sexual. But I'm someone that have patience. Understand? I control my sexuality. Understand? That's different with me because I'm picky with my men, like I said. I don't like jumping, sleeping with men that I don't know. I don't like jumping, sleeping with men that I'm not connected with. If I'm connected with you, I have a chemistry, why not? I'll do it. But you have to be comfortable with it. But I'm not saying I want to do it pornography. For me, you have to be comfortable. It's just that when people come start saying you slut, you prostitute, if you love being a slut, embrace your slut. Don't even apologize for it. Kim Kardashian, I don't apologize for being a prostitute. She's a very good mom. She have kids. She got married to Kanye West. She got married to Chris Humphrey. The first husband she married was Chris Humphrey. A big celebrity wedding in California. Everybody was invited. Right? She divorced Chris Humphrey. The next guy she got married to was Kanye West. How many kids does she have with Kanye? She have 3 kids with Kanye West. And she got married with Kanye West for 5 good years. Now she got divorced. But she have 3 kids. And she have custody of all those 3 kids. Kanye West don't have custody of the kids. In America, they make sure the mother have custody of their kids. The dad, I don't know, they always make sure the dad lost custody. It's always like the custody, they always make it in favor of the mother. Understand? All the 3 kids are with Kim after divorcing Kanye West. She's having a life, she's dating men, she's married, she have children. You have some people say, oh, you fucking whore, you so fucking prostitute, you should not be married, or you should not have kids, or your kids should be taken away from you. No, it's not a crime. If I decide today that I want to make money being prostitute, it's not a crime. I still have to take care of my baby. If I have kids, I have the right to take care of them. If I'm capable of taking care of them. But they'll come and make sure you are not capable so that you won't take care of your babies. But I just want to let you know that prostitution is not a reason for your children to be taken away from you. It's not a reason for you not to be married. It's not a reason for you not to get a job. It's not of you. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. It's an addiction. It's an addiction. Healthy, unhealthy, depends on, you understand? It's just an addiction. Just like smoking, just like drinking. I love drinking. That's an addiction. I will not stop. I love drinking. I'm not going to stop me drinking. Understand? It's an addiction, which are not criminal. When you go in the store, you get your drink. All they want to know if you're 21 years old to drink. That's all. They ask for your ID. They're selling it, it means legalized. If it's not being sold, it means not legalized. But they legalize these things. They have them in the store. It means legalized. You just have to be a certain age to have that property, to have that thing. You go in a store, they just need your ID. They need your ID to see if you're 21 years old to buy a tobacco, to see if you're 21 years old to buy a drink. When you take your ID, you show them your ID, you see you're 21 years old, you are eligible to buy a drink. You get your drink and you go. But if you go in the store, your ID so you're 12 years old and you want to get a drink, they'll kick you out, you'll be arrested, you'll be locked up in jail because you are not eligible to smoke or drink. Like Derek goes to the store now and say, I'll buy a cigarette. No, they'll throw him out. I'm 40. I'm eligible to smoke. I'm eligible to drink. I'm eligible to do sex tape if I want to. I'm eligible to do porn. I'm eligible to do whatever I want to do. It's not a crime. And we know what crime is. Crime is murder. Crime is killing people. Crime is suicidal. People have committed suicide. People have killed themselves. People poison people, kill people through the hospital, medical doctors, destroying people. We have good medical doctors. I'm not gonna lie. But we have some medical doctors who destroy people. Understand? So we are deviating crime to a bad habit. Only you can change your bad habit. Smoking is not a crime. This is legalized. You go to the store, they're selling tobacco. They're selling cigarette right there. And they only tell you, there's warning under it. They say if you smoke it too much, you might get cancer. And the only thing they allow you to buy is when you're 21 years age and you have your ID. So when you go, I'm going to buy tobacco, they're not denying it. All they're asking for is your ID card. You take your ID and you show it, you're 21 above, you have your money, you pay and get your tobacco and you go home. If it was not legalized, they would not sell it. Just like drinks in the store. They just want to see if you're 21 years old to buy the drink. They want to see if you have the money. You have it, you got it. You understand? I watched pornography right there. I started watching that pornography when I was 21 years old, when my virginity was taken back in Africa. My boyfriend introduced me to it. I didn't know what was that. I was that kind of a very naive kid that didn't even know nothing. I was just like called a Virgin Mary. I know shit. Next time my eyes started open when I was 21. I got this virgin. That's when my eyes started opening. My boyfriend will take me in his room. He will even stay with his mama, but will sneak me in the back of the door, take me into his room, and spend the night there. And then in the morning, sneak me back out. And then he'll put just porn for me to watch porn. Because I didn't know how to have sex. I was a virgin. I know nothing. So you have to introduce me to look at how they're having sex. Because I didn't even know it. And still, I'm not even a pro. Well, people who are pro know all the styles of sex and everything. I'm not still a pro of all of that shit. But yeah, I'm talking sexual. I love sex. It's not a crime. I love sex. But now you love sex. Now they say, oh, she's a whore. She's a prostitute. Huh?
Why you lying?
I'm not lying.
You don't love sex.
I do. I love. I just like. I have love sex, but I like having it with a particular people. Understand? Some people love sex in the extent that they're not even picky with their man. They just sleep with any woman they meet. Understand? They don't have choice. Any man they fuck with. Understand? That's true. There's some people that don't have control over their sexuality. I do have control over my sexuality, even though I love sex. I'm not gonna sit there and say I don't love sex. I do love sex. And I am a sexual person. I do love sex. I am a very sexual person. But the difference with me is that I know how to control it. Some people don't know how to control their sexuality. That if they don't have a man, they will go out there just to have it. But I know how to control it. Understand? And we have pornography right there, showing and teaching kids how to watch it. And they'll tell you if you are not 18 years and above, you can't watch pornography. They'll always show it right there. There are some movies that kids cannot watch. When parents are watching it, you find the parent will tell the kid, get out of the room, you cannot watch this movie. Because you're not 18 years old, you're not 21 years old, so you're not allowed to watch it. Even the movie theater. There's some movies that will come out, it's not for kids. They're not allowed to watch those movies. So prostitution is not a crime. That's all I'm gonna say. Prostitution is not a crime. Just like homelessness is not a crime. Mental health is not a crime. They know what crime is. They know what crime is. Eh? They know what crime is. I don't even want to emphasize it. Eh? We have people doing fake ID. That's another crime. When we go around making fake ID, that's a crime. You have people stealing people ID, doing double ID, they're doing fake ID. Those are crime. High crime rate. They're killing people, they're stabbing people, they're shooting people, they're poisoning people, they're killing, understand? Those are high crime rate. Prostitution, I know crime, but a habit. Just like you drinking, somebody decide to prostitute because they like to have sex, or probably they want to make money through prostituting. It's either they love just having sex, or and they're not even getting paid because it's just like having sex, or probably they just want to make quick money and they think just having sex will give them quick money, so they go do their sex and make their quick money. But are no crime. And I reached that age of 21 years old, you cannot be persecuted because you're 21 old and you're eligible. We have pornographic right there. All you have to be 21 years old to watch it. You drink, you go to the store, all you have to have your ID to prove that, hey, I'm 21 years old and above, I have the money and I can buy it. And you understand? It's smoking. You just have your ID and the money to stand in the store and say, I'm eligible, I'm 21 years old, I can buy this cigarette and I can smoke. I know crime. You find people kicking people out of the house and say, she's smoking. Not a crime, smoking. How you gonna throw somebody in your house and say, I throw you out because you smoking, I throw you out because you drinking? It's a habit. And some people don't like smoking, some people don't like drinking, and they're not going to entertain you drinking in their house they're not going to entertain you smoke in their house, so they're going to throw you out. Because that's who they are. They'll tell you, I don't drink, I don't smoke, so if you stay in my house, you're not going to smoke. If you stay in my house, you're not going to drink. So you either obey their rules or you get out. But it's no fucking crime. It's just the person that you stay with doesn't smoke and doesn't drink. It's not a problem. If you know they don't smoke, if you know they don't drink, and you stay in their house and you drink and smoke, you know things not gonna go well. Pack your bag and leave. But ain't no fucking crime. You are 21 years and up, so you can smoke. They're selling that shit in the store. All you have to have an ID to prove that you're 21 and eligible to buy it, and you have your money. Just like prostitution. You are not allowed to do prostitution of 16 years old, 14, 12. But if you're 21, you are allowed to do it. Kim Kardashian got married to Prince Humphrey after 60. Got married to Kanye West. She have 3 kids. She have custody of those kids. So we talking about Kim Kardashian now. She got her money, she got her power. That's how she came in the world, and she's accepting who she is. So this video is to tell you prostitution are no crime. Are no crime. It's just a bad habit. It's just an addiction, just like drinking and smoking. Bye.